You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
Before you sign anything in Korea's property market, 3 separate regulations just locked owners and renters into a standoff. Seoul apartment listings jumped 6% in just over a week after tax reform hints. Nearly 10,000 Jeonse contracts hit their 4-year cap by year-end. Non-bank lenders' housing loans surged 47% in 5 years. One redevelopment project just threatened lawsuits against 3,000 tenants. It's Thursday, August 13th. Let's look at what's happening in Korea's property market. Seoul's August 3rd tax reform signaled higher holding and capital gains taxes for multi-home owners and non-resident single-home owners, triggering an immediate rush to list. At the same time, over 10,000 Jeonse contracts that used their renewal right back in 2024 are reaching their 4-year cap by December, threatening a supply squeeze. Land transaction permit rules and reconstruction membership transfer bans mean higher listings haven't translated into actual sales. Here's what the numbers show. Seoul apartment listings hit 64,082 units on August 12th, up about 4,000 units, or 6%, from August 3rd. In Gangnam District specifically, listings rose 760 units, up 8%, as high-priced reconstruction owners raced to sell before the tax deadline. The land transaction permit system requires buyers to move in themselves, and it clashes with tenants' renewal rights, so actual sales remain rare despite the listing surge. Non-bank deposit-taking institutions' housing-related loans reached 144.6 trillion won, about $104 billion, in March, up 47.4% over 5 years. That's roughly 1.6 times the growth rate of banks, which grew 28.8% over the same period, as regulated lenders push borrowers towards savings banks and credit unions. About 94,000 lease units citywide may need new tenants by year-end, as both new and renewed contracts expire, concentrated in Gangnam, Songpa, and Socho. So what does this mean for buyers weighing a purchase this year? Earlier, we said 3 regulations were locking owners and renters into a standoff. Here's what that actually means for you. If you're a non-resident owner or considering selling before the tax deadline, expect financing bottlenecks. Mortgage caps as low as 200 million won on apartments over 2.5 billion won squeeze cash-strapped buyers even as sellers multiply. If you're renting in Gangnam, watch for landlords reclaiming units for owner occupancy to dodge new taxes. That could push Jeonse demand into Songdong, Mapo, and Dongjak by year-end. What to watch? The August tax reform bill's final assembly vote, which will set exact rates for holding and capital gains tax. Year-end Jeonse contract expirations concentrated in Gangnam, Songpa, and Socho, nearly 2,551 units in those 3 districts alone. And whether the government expands land transaction permit exceptions, as it did in May, to unlock tax-burdened sales. That's today's AI PRISM, Real Estate. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.